Hi everybody, I'm in Orangeville, Ontario, Canada, and I just wanted to show you my basement bathroom project. I've also got a wet bar going on, and I've had a permit pulled, and I had my rough-in inspection today, passed with flying colors. So I just wanted to go through my plumbing with you so you can take a look and see how I did it, and perhaps you can probably get some ideas how to do your own projects. So let's start off with my bathroom. This is my new bathroom, rough-in. As we see right here, that's going to be my toilet. It's going to be about 13 inches away from the finished wall. This is going to be my lav, and that's sticking out about 22 inches above the floor. All the pipes are 4 inches. I didn't use any reducers. Transition into a 2-inch drain for my shower. That's a shower trap right there, the P-trap. And this is going to be my new vent stack, 4 inches. It's going to transition with this ABS to a clean out and also to a 3-inch drain that's going to go all the way up to the roof. So if you're asking or wondering why did I mix materials, in Ontario and in Canada, PVC is commonly used under the slab, and anything above the slab is ABS. So that's what I have done. I've got PVC on the ground, and I've got ABS above ground. So let's start off with how this system will work. Probably start off right here. First thing I did was I cut into my existing 4-inch sewer drain, and I got rid of all the old plumbing. Just ripped it out completely, got rid of it. So everything you see here is brand new. So what I did was I used a 4x4x4Y and transition into my 4-inch drain for my sewer. And that's a sewer 90 that I used on there. So 4-inch drain again, 4x4x4Y, and I tapped into an existing drain with a no-hub coupling, a 4-inch no-hub coupling, and that transitioned into a 4x4x2-inch long turn PVC elbow. So that's a combination Y and a combination T as well, and that's a nice long turn, just so you can see that. And that goes into the existing drain, and if you follow that here, that's actually a floor drain. Okay, so this is going to be my lav, and that's 22 inches above the floor. I'm going to add a vent on top. It's going to raise about minimum 6 inches vertical before running horizontally. over to my new 3-inch vent stack. So this 3-inch vent stack that's going to be here, it's going to be serving this entire bathroom group. The key really with using a vent stack is you got to make sure that the fixtures does not include a toilet. So basically this is going to be 3 inches and it's going to go all the way up into the roof up here. There's going to be a kitchen. It's going to go in that direction. That's going to be my kitchen drain. It's going to flow into that 3-inch stack. And then across the way, I'm going to run 3 inches again. And that's going to go up. 2 inches is going to go all the way up to the floors above. And that's going to pick up a bathroom and also a tub. So there's going to be a tub, a shower, and a kitchen that's going to be attached to this 3-inch vent stack. And that's okay, as long as there's no toilets attached, which there is not. Okay, so let's continue onwards here. We've got a 4-inch drain, transitions into a 4x4x4 wide, then goes over into, I've got a 4x2 bushing there that transfers over to the 2-inch ABS drain for the shower. Now when you're transitioning, and I'm just going to show you right here, when you're transitioning from horizontal to vertical, you got to make sure you use a long turn 90. That's key. You could use a Y with a 45, like a Y on its back with a 45 on top. That would do it as well. You could also use 2 45s with a short little piece of pipe, or you could use a long turn 90. Here I chose to use a long turn 90, very long turn, from horizontal to vertical. If you notice my new stack over here, I used 2 45s to get a nice long turn. 2 45s and a short piece of pipe gives me a nice long turn, so there's going to be no clogs. Okay? And that's important when you're going from horizontal to vertical. The other thing that's important is you got to make sure that your toilet is the last fixture in the wet vent group, because it has the most pressure. So what it will do, it will actually suck the traps of all the fixtures downstream if it's actually upstream of all the fixtures. So the toilet has to be the last fixture downstream, which it is in this case. So placements are very important. You've got a shower, and the shower could have actually flowed into the toilet drain if I wanted it to, but I didn't in this case. You got a shower, you've got a lab, and that's going to be vented separately. Now when you're transitioning from PVC to ABS, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can use a no-hub coupling by using a short PVC pipe and just using a coupling on, and that will do it. Or you could use this green label here, OT transition cement. So that's what I used. Sold at the big box stores, Home Depot. And when you're using this, make sure you use the blue primer as well, the purple primer. The purple primer goes on the PVC only. Then you use the transition cement on both the PVC and the ABS. You slap it in there and it gives it a couple of 1/4 inch turns, and then you're good. So I didn't reduce, I just kept my same 4 inches. What this allows me to do is to use a 1/8 of an inch slope all the way through. So I get a nice flow of the solids. Okay, when you get to the 2-inch transition, this becomes a 1/4 of an inch slope all the way through. So like I said, this system passed inspection here in Canada, and I just wanted to show you guys that. Let's go over to my wet vent, sorry, my wet bar. So what I did was I used a couple of no-hub couplings and use a 4x4 by 4 Y, a 4x2 bushing transition cement again to 2-inch drain, and there's my long turn again. Okay, you got to make sure you use a long turn. That's actually an extra long turn, 90-degree elbow, 2-inch, and this extends 22 inches above the floor. I will make all the final adjustments after. I just wanted to get it at 22 because I've got 1 inch of foam on the ground, and I got a 5/8 subfloor that I'm putting down. So my wet bar, I'm going to attach a vent. It's going to rise minimum 6 inches above the flood line, and then it's going to go over to this wall, going to go up underneath the floor joist, and it's going to tie back into my 3-inch stack over there. So once again, just wanted to show you this quick video. Passed inspection today, so I'm really happy. Gives me an opportunity to fill this all up and pour my cement. So hopefully this helps somebody out that's tackling a similar project.